What's going on, man? This your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey, man. You already know, man. Shout out to my first-time viewers. Shout out to my last-time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing this video, whether religiously or in passing. You already know, man. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the YouTube channel down below. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified when me or Hype Fan Jers go on live. You already know. Please hit that notification bell. It's very, very, very important, man. Today, it's the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Buffalo Bills, man. And we all thought that this season that the Buffalo Bills was going to be one of the top teams in the NFL. It's not looking like that this year. You know, it's not looking like that this year. So far, we are 1-0 versus the gauntlet that we're supposed to have, you know. We already beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Next, which is today, we got the Buffalo Bills. After that, we got San Fran. And then we got the Cowboys and then Seattle. So that's supposed to be our 5-game gauntlet right there, you know. Today, like I said, Buffalo do have the firepower to actually still beat anybody in the NFL because they do have a very good quarterback at the helm, you know, even though, you know, he's turnover prone. You know, he do a lot of crazy he try to be heroic and all of that stuff, you know. You cannot be heroic when it comes to these games, especially towards the second half of the season. You just can't put your team in that position, you know. But they still have they still have the type of caliber of team to actually do a lot of good things. You know, they still got Stephon Diggs. They still got Josh Allen, who in a snap of a finger, he could play very good football. You know what I mean? That hasn't been the case this year so far, but you never know, man. It's any given Sunday, man. He might just chunk up a game where he could just play very, very, very good, man. So today we are wearing the Kelly Green outfits, you know. We beat Miami in the Kelly Green outfits. You know what I mean? So those Kelly Green outfits, I feel like would give us an extra boost for today. And on top of that, we are home. We are home. You know what I mean? So one of the things that we got to do is just be physical like we always do, man. Listen, we are a physical team, period. I'm talking about top to bottom. Sometimes it may not look like that, especially with the defense, but when push comes to shove, especially in the second half, man, our defense turn up, man. The adjustments made by Sean Desai, our defense turn up. Our defense turn up, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We are a very, very physical team. And one way to actually beat the Buffalo Bills is be physical. You have to rattle Josh Allen. You got to get him rattled. You know what I'm saying? You got to try to make him play heroic ball. That's one way to actually beat the Buffalo Bills is try to make Josh Allen play heroic ball because you could get him startled and everything like that. Next thing you know, he's going to start turning over the ball. So that's one way to beat him. Also, another way to beat him is running the ball. You know, we got to stick to our identity. What we are known to do best is run the ball. Listen, and I'm not saying that we have to run the whole game, but a healthy balance of running the ball and passing the ball is a major key in this game right here because, like I said, they do have a high-power offense. It hasn't clicked this year, but they still that type of caliber team that they could just click it on in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Especially with Josh Allen, and they still have Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs, and they still got Gabe Davis. You know what I mean? So they still a nice team. You know, I believe that they are in a hunt. Their record is not that good, but a lot of times you can't apply a record to how good certain teams are. You know, when you look at the 49ers, they only like they lost 3 games in a row. I believe they're 7-3 right now. They lost 3 games in a row. Right now, we are the #1 team in the NFC. But when you look at the 49ers, though, they still a rugged, tough, physical team. They're still a rugged, tough, and physical team. So the record don't show how good you really are. I mean, when you take a look at the Dallas Cowboys, now you got to give them credit, right? They are beating teams convincingly. The teams that they are supposed to beat, they are beating them convincingly, right? They already lost to 3 top teams, right? They lost to actually 2 top teams. They haven't really beaten anybody significant. You know what I mean? They lost to the Arizona Cardinals, who is not of any significance right now. You know, so they lost to them. They lost to the Philadelphia Eagles, and they lost to San Fran 49ers. You know what I mean? They lost to all 3. They lost to actually two teams that they lost to who is capable of you know, just going wild. You know what I mean? They lost to two of the top teams in the NFC. So and the teams that they are beating, they are beating them convincingly. The worst teams that they're beating, they blowing them out, they shutting them out. So I don't put nothing past Dallas, but at the end of the day, you got to update your resume. You got to show me that you really belong. They still haven't showed me that they really belong because they haven't played anybody to you know what I mean? They haven't really played anybody like that. They haven't really beaten anybody like that. They didn't. We beat them and the 49ers beat them. You know what I mean? So they still got to show me what they're about. Right now, it's just, you know, I'm taking their wins with a grain of salt. It does look impressive, but I'm taking their wins with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, the Buffalo Bills could turn it on and off, man. You know what I mean? So we actually, you know what I mean? We actually got to put the pause on them boys, man. You know what I mean? We got to put the pause, man. Like I said, I feel like, you know, I feel like we just got to be physical, man. Just have a balance, you know, a balanced game, be physical. You know what I'm saying? They still got those wide receivers, but I believe in our defense, man. I believe in our defense. I believe in our cornerbacks. You know what I mean? We got Roby back. You know what I mean? I believe Justin Evans. It seems like everybody that we need to be healthy is healthy. You know, with the exception of Dallas Goedert and a couple of other players, but everybody is healthy right now. You know what I mean? Everybody is ready to rock and roll, man. Everybody is ready to perform, ready to put on a clinic, man. We have elevated Quez Watkins and another tight end, Noah something, and a linebacker, Suts. Listen, I don't know none of these names. I just know that, period, we elevated Quez Watkins, right? The other two guys, we elevated them from the practice squad. You know what I'm saying? But with Quez Watkins being elevated to the active roster, what does that say for the wide receiver number 3 spot? I can tell you what it say. I don't know if we should implement him right off the back in our game plan because you still got Oz and you still got Julio Jones. I feel like we're really not using Julio Jones the right way. I haven't really seen him that much on the field, and I feel like we really not scheming up Oz in the right way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that says for Quez Watkins. Quez Watkins still got a lot to show, man. I mean, for a majority of the year, for 90% of the year so far, he was injured. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like right now, Oz got that spot. You know what I mean? It'd be crazy. Listen, the only way I can see Quez Watkins get that wide receiver number 3 spot back is because it helps A.J. Brown and it helps Devontae Smith actually open up for real because Quez got that speed. So he is a threat down the field. He got that speed. But right now, to me, in my opinion, and probably to the majority of y'all, Oz production is way more higher and way more better than a Quez Watkins for real. You know what I mean? I'm still not off the Quez Watkins bandwagon, but for this year alone, Oz production is better than Quez Watkins right now. You know what I mean? Quez Watkins was injured for majority of the year. He was injured for majority of the year. Like I said, if Quez Watkins do get that wide receiver number 3 spot in today's game, it's because it opens up for Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown because of his speed, the way that he can take the top off. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, there's a few pieces, man. Like I said, man, just be physical with them boys, man. Their defense is suspect right now. You know what I mean? Their defense is very suspect. They don't really have no linebackers like that. You know what I mean? They got 22 years worth of playing in the NFL in the back end. You know what I mean? They got 2 good safeties that have been in the league for a very long time, but they're old, though. Even though they're experienced, they're old, so they can be had. Their defense isn't any good to me. You know what I mean? I really got us winning this game for real. What the game that I do want to see, I'm not worried about the Buffalo game. That's why I don't even really want to report on this like that because I'm not worried about the Buffalo game. I'm really worried about the San Fran game. That San Fran game is going to be physical. It's going to be physical. I'm not worried about the Buffalo game at all. You know what I mean? We play at 4:15. We about to get right. We about to get rock and rolling, and we going to smack them boys, and we just going, you know what I mean, worry about San Fran. That's the game that I really want to see, a very physical game. I'm not worried about this game. Listen, like I said before, they are a hot – they can turn it on just like that. It's Buffalo at the end of the day. They got a very, very good – they got a franchise quarterback. But the way to get to him is you got to rattle him. You got to make him play hero ball. Once you make him play hero ball, it's a wrap. He's going to start doing dumb stuff. He gonna start throwing picks all over the place. You get him rattled. Once you get him rattled, you get Stephon Diggs rattled. Now them two is you know they're not on the same page. Them two is not on the same page. Once you get Josh Allen rattled, you get Stephon Diggs rattled because he gonna feel like he ain't receiving the ball or the ball is overthrown. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been seeing it all year between them two. We've been seeing it all year. It's been speculations that Stephon Diggs don't even want to be there. He don't even want to be there for real. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. But like I said, I can't wait, man. I'm ready to get rid of these guys and move on to San Fran because they was just talking all offseason. They was talking all offseason. And listen, I don't want to get too ahead of myself because like Jalen Hurts said, it's one game at a time. But this game right here, I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about. It's at the link. Number one, it's definitely at the link. It's home. We're wearing the Kelly Green jerseys, and we're about to go stupid. We're about to go stupid. We're about to go stupid. I feel like this about to be. Listen, I feel like AJ Brown and Devontae Smith is really about to go off. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel like both our wide receivers about to go off. We need to get Smitty close to that 1,000 yards by the end of the season, so that way we can have 2,000-yard receivers, 2,000-yard plus receivers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna have another 1,000-yard running back. We're gonna have another 1,000-yard running back. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't wait. Now let me talk about the Philadelphia Eagles real quick. I know y'all watching football. I know it's Sunday and everything like that, but it is what it is. But I gotta talk because I ain't been up here in a long time. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, they are not giving us the credit we deserve, but it's okay. Let me tell y'all something real quick, right? With the Philadelphia Eagles, we don't care about y'all giving us the credit. We already know who he is. We already know we the number one team, so we don't care about that. It would be nice for the media to start talking about it, but at the end of the day, you know what y'all do? Y'all putting fuel to the fire. Y'all putting fuel to the fire. Y'all not really giving Jalen Hurts the respect that he deserves. Every time y'all mention all these quarterbacks in the NFL, y'all be hesitant to mention Jalen Hurts. Y'all always mention Patrick Mahomes. Y'all always mention Joe Burrow, who only – listen, Joe Burrow, I'm talking about record-wise and everything like that, is similar to Jalen Hurts. The only difference is that Joe Burrow is always injured somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to start having this talk. Who's that number 2 quarterback? Y'all got to start putting some respect on my guy's name, period. Y'all got to start putting respect on my guy's name. Whenever y'all mention these quarterbacks, y'all always mention Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and sometimes Josh Allen, and then y'all hesitant to mention Jalen Hurts. Y'all got to start putting in the last 13 regular season games, you know my boy is 13-0 or 13-1 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to start putting respect on my guy's name. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Jalen Hurts is a class act. The way he comes to the podium, the way he dressed up at the podium, the way he speaks to the media, the way he carries himself, he's a leader. Not only he's a leader, he developed as a pocket passer. He has one of the pause. Listen, all pause. He has one of the best deep balls, pause. He has one of the best deep throwing balls out there in the NFL, period. So y'all got to start putting respect on my guy's name like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to start putting respect on my guy's name. Like I said, the Philadelphia Eagles and the media, they don't give us that much credit, period. You know what I'm saying? Actually, in fact, they still got the 49ers over us. Even though our record is the number one, is the best record in the NFL, they still got the 49ers over us because they believe that they're just a better team. You know what I'm saying? They're just a better team. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are still, they still iffy on us because of how we are winning these games, who are we playing, and, just us not playing up the standard. But I say one thing, right? I tell people this. When you got a team as resilient as the Philadelphia Eagles, when you got a team that just don't give up, when you got a team that's in all of these dog fights and still find a way to pull it through, you gotta give us props. Every game this year, we won by hook or by crook. Every game this year, Jalen Hurts pulled a rabbit out the hat. That's how you could tell you got a franchise quarterback. If your quarterback is having an okay game from quarter 1 to quarter 3, but the fourth quarter, he found a way to win you a game, that's how you could tell you got a franchise quarterback. Tom Brady been doing it many years. Tom Brady been, It even happened in the Super Bowl when they was down 28-3 in the Atlanta versus the Patriots Super Bowl. What happened? Tom Brady brought his team back at the end of the third quarter from 28-3, and they actually won a Super Bowl. That right there, my brothers, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a franchise quarterback. That's what we have. We have a quarterback that is a leader, that can stick in the pocket, that can win you games, period, no matter how it look. No matter how it look. Because at the end, it's all about the win column and it's about the loss column. You know what I'm saying? Do you got these dubs or do you take these L's? Period. All that extra stuff don't matter. It ain't about how you win a game. It's about what you walk away with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could win a war. I mean, yeah, you could win a battle through the hashes, but at the end, are you going to win a war? We win a war every time. You might win a battle through the hashes. You know what I'm saying? You might win a couple of battles, you know what I mean, through the hashes. But at the end of, when the fourth quarter hit 0-0-0, we come out with that dub. We win the war. We are warriors at the end of the day, man. Warriors come out and play. We warriors, B. We warriors. We warriors. And we about to show that this year. Listen, I'm not guaranteeing us a spot in the Super Bowl. I'm not guaranteeing us a NFC championship, but it's looking like we're going to the NFC championship. It's looking like we about to get that number 1 seed, and it's looking like we about to get that bye week for that number 1 seed, man. That's how it's looking, man. Right now, you know what I mean? Listen, I'll be back up here with an after game recap, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to get my Philadelphia Eagles fans spirit high. I got to get y'all spirit high. I got to get y'all in game mode, and I got to spit facts, man. I got to spit facts. Like I said, we are the number 1 team in the NFL. Y'all got to start treating us as such. We don't want to hear nothing else. And if you don't want to give us the credit, then fine. You ain't got to give us the credit. We already taking the credit. We taking it. You ain't got to give it. You ain't got to give us nothing when we taking it. You don't want to give it to me? I'm going to take it. That's how we roll. It's Philly. That's how we roll. Philly already gritty like that. We gritty like that. I ain't even from Philly. I'm from New Jersey, but we right there next to each other. You feel what I'm saying? We like we gritty like that. You know what I'm saying? And who else is going to rep the NFC but us? There's only 2 teams that can really rep the NFC in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's the 49ers and it's the Eagles. It's going to come down to them 2 teams. It's going to come down to them 2 teams, man. And also, we play next week. We got a next week game, man. And not only that, let me say this, right, real quick before I get up out of here, right? Don't you know every time we played, we got the most highest viewed games, period, this year? You know what I'm saying? Eagles versus Miami. One of the most highest viewed games this year. Eagles versus Cowboys. The highest viewed game this year. No, one of the most highest viewed game this year. Eagles versus Kansas City. The highest viewed game this year. The highest viewed game this year. We about to play Buffalo. That's about to be another one under our belt. Another highest viewed game this year. And then once we play San Fran, that game is going to be one of the most highest. We are that team. Don't nobody get views like us. Don't nobody look at us. Don't nobody talk. Come on, bro. Don't nobody walk the way we walk. Don't nobody play the way we play. Period. You know what I'm saying? With due respectfully to all the other teams, respectfully, but y'all just ain't us. Y'all just ain't us, man. Period. Ask the Cowboys who they played for real. Who did they play of significant reason for real? Nobody. They ain't played nobody. Who did the 49ers really play for real besides their recent win last week? Who they played? The Seahawks. I don't even consider Seahawks they tough, but who really thinking the Seahawks gonna go somewhere for real? Not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, they had a problem with our schedule last year. Oh, y'all played all of these bum teams. That's why y'all made it to the Super Bowl. Y'all had an easy road, yada, yada, yada. All this. Okay, cool. Okay. Listen, everybody is NFL teams, right? And you got to play who's in front of you. It don't matter who you is. Yo, I could get into a fight with Joe Smo, and Joe Smo could be one of the wackest. He may not know how to fight. At the end of the day, this is my opponent. At the end of the day, he could knock me out at any given time, regardless if you know how to fight or not. It only take that one punch, right? So I still got to go in there and handle my business, period. I got to go in there and handle my business, period. So a lot of people was complaining about our easy schedule last year. At the end of the day, we handle business, period. So what's your excuse for this year? We're all with everybody who we beat. We beat Miami that put 70 points up on the Broncos, and we beat them. We beat the Dallas Cowboys. I don't care what y'all say. We beat them. We beat Kansas City this year. And also, I want to throw this too in there. When the Buccaneers was 3-0 at the beginning of the season, and we was 3-0, 2 undefeated teams, and we went in there and we beat them. So what y'all got to say this year so far? I'm not understanding. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, we about to go in there at 4-15. We about to dominate the Bills and whatever it is. You know what I mean? Dominate, win. You know, whatever it is, we about to do that to them. We about to take our credit from them. All these 17 teams, they all got 1 credit apiece. Right now, we took the only team that took our credit is the Jets. But right now we 9-1. So we about to go take their credit. You feel what I'm saying? We about to go take their credit, and we about to go rest up for this physical 49ers game next week. Period. We about to get them out of here. You know what I mean? They're pack of backwards. We about to roll them up real quick, and then we about to go take our credit next week from the 49ers. Period. And then once we steamroll them, what y'all gonna say? Y'all still ain't gonna give us our prop. It's okay because we're gonna take it though. It's all good, man. Listen, man. Y'all enjoy y'all beautiful Sunday, man. Get ready for this game. Get all y'all snacks. Get y'all food. Get y'all popcorn. Get y'all chips. Get y'all nacho cheese. Make sure y'all brush y'all teeth. Make sure y'all wash y'all ass because y'all gonna want that fresh body for this new body that we're about to get. Y'all gonna want that fresh body for this new body we're about to get. Make sure your room clean. Make sure your house clean. Make sure, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Make sure everything clean. Clean off your stove. Get everything ready for this game. Everything. Because we about to do it, man. You already know. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that notification bell. You already know, man. This your boy, Hype Fan Eagle, representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. Stay tuned in later for an after-game Raw recap with your boy, Hype Fan Eagle. You already know, man. Gang.